7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
It's Wednesday today, so Hoppy Homebrew Wednesday, and it's bloody hot, and it's too hot for me outside, so I'm not moaning because, you know, this is England after all, and it's going to be winter probably next week. So anyway, you know, I was out in the garden and got a bit too hot, so I decided to come in about 3 o'clock. I'm making a brew. Let me show you my shopping. Hops. So I've got here Galaxy, Amarillo, Chinook, Motueka, Columbus, Citra, more Galaxy, and Simcoe. I got some Eldorado too for Dropkick Nate. Yes, next week. Well, I don't know about next week. Soon. I'm going to do that soon on the big one. What I'm doing today is a little mini one batch. For a 1 hour mash, the grain bill was 1,111. I heated up 2.9 litres of the mash water, and as you saw there, it was about 66.9, and I've now here. So I'm now heating up the sparge water. So I've got 4.4 litres, and I'm aiming for 75.6 degrees. Right guys, so when I'm doing these little 1 gallon batches here, this is how I smudge. So get a cup of water, and you basically do that. See you in a bit. So yeah, I've had a lot of American IPAs over the last couple of years, and I kind of miss the proper British man beer, you know. So I'm doing an English IPA with East Kent Goldings. So I've got 90% Maris Otter, 7% Cara Malt, and 3% Crystal Malt 60, because I want to have like the caramelly taste. And overall I'm doing about 25 grams of the hops, bitter, 30, 15 Whirlpool, you know how it works. Yeah, so that'll be in a couple of weeks. I'll be drinking that one, about a month probably. I had a really good weekend. I went to Leeds Beer Festival. I don't know if you've been to Leeds Beer Festival before, but if you haven't, I just highly recommend it. I go to a lot of beer festivals. Usually they're the camera type with the real ale. That's kind of the beer festival that I grew up on, but this was more of a modern, trendy beer festival with all the cool kids. So I had Siren. Oh, got caught. Hang on. Yeah, some Magic Rock, Weird Beard, Wild Beer. Who else was there? Oh, I don't know. There was loads of them. They were all there. Beavertown. They were all there. All the cool kids. Brewdog. They were all there. So that was really cool. And I was planning on taking some footage, and this is all I took. Yeah, so, and that was it, 23-second clip. I was going to take more throughout the day and I just forgot. I was just too busy drinking. Totally forgot about it, so sorry about that guys, but as you can see it was pretty cool. And Leeds is a great place. If you're a student and you're thinking about where can I go to uni, go to Leeds. Brilliant place, really cool for students. So Homebrewer of the week, been watching, actually I missed quite a lot of videos this week, and I've been catching up on Monday, I think it was, and there was one video in particular that made me laugh. Probably haven't laughed that much at a BrewTube video since Hapless with his little midget sex swing, you know the one. So the Homebrewer of the week, I'm going to give it to two people this week. So it's Big Banana and Frank Homebrew. I think he's called Frank's Homebrew 77. I don't know if I'm guessing that's his age. So yeah, I'm giving it to those two. Links below. My coffee milk stout. I just want to say a big thanks to Adam who gave me some advice, some little tips on how to add in the coffee into the secondary, and so I did that. I left it in the fridge overnight in this actually. But what I wasn't sure about, obviously you get the coffee and you put it all down there, and then so I poured in all the liquids, and then I wasn't sure whether I put the coffee in or not. So being not sure, I decided to go halfway, and I added half of it in. I'm guessing that just all sinked to the bottom. So let me know, guys, was I supposed to dump the whole lot in, or none of it, just the liquid? It's probably going to taste a bit, I don't know, I don't think it will be overpowering with coffee. If it is, I don't mind, because I'm a coffee lover. Camera. I forgot to say why I've bought all these hops. So they're just little 50-gram packets for this, basically. So I'm going to work my way through each one, and yeah, just to train my palate. I want to eventually, you know, become a master brewer. At the moment, nowhere near. I haven't got a clue what I'm doing, but well, I think I do. And I designed this little recipe here on Beersmith, and you know, I think I'm getting the hang of this. But my tongue, my palate still doesn't know which hop is which. You know, I know hops by name, and I've read up on hops, and I know their characteristics, but I just need my tongue. I just want to know what it tastes like. I have an idea, but I just want to know. So that's why I'm working my way through all these hops. I've got loads of American ones. And yeah, like I said, I've got Galaxy, Eldorado. So I'm looking forward to the Dropkit Nate. Oh, and those caps. They arrived. 400 caps, 10 pennies. I was sorting out my bottles the other day. I had to order more, so I've got more. She's not too happy. I need to get into kegging. If I can ever get a fucking job, the first thing I'm going to buy is kegs. Definitely. Although I don't know where I'm going to put them. I'll have to figure somewhere out. But yeah, I've now got about, I think I've got about 80 bottles, maybe 90 bottles. And yeah, so I've managed to stack them up, and I've put loads under the stairs. And just as I was looking under the stairs, I managed to find 4 bottles of my Nelson Sauvin, which I thought I'd finished. I'm sorry if I had a bit more dollars, you know, I would send this out to a few of you, because I think it's pretty good. And it's really mellowed now, and it's just fantastic beer. Look at that. It's just such a nice beer, and it was a bit tart to start off with, a bit fizzy, I wasn't that sure, and then as the weeks went by, it just got better and better, and now I don't know how old it is, but it's tasting so good. As good as any as at that beer festival. Talking about that beer festival, one of the beers I had was called Caribbean Chocolate Cake. I can't remember who did that. I'm sure you guys, yeah, the cool kids watching know exactly which brewery does that. But yeah, Caribbean Chocolate Cake. And another one, one of the best ones that I had actually, they weren't actually, I don't think they were there, but it was as we were leaving, there was a little fridge, and they were selling a lot of beers in the cans. So we picked up this. I think I've got a picture, so Flat White, and it's a white stout. I've never seen a white stout before, and then, yeah, of course I was a bit drunk by then, so you know, at the time it blew my mind, you know, white, and it tastes like stout, what's going on? And it tasted like Flat White, the coffee. But I really need to try that one when I'm sober, just to confirm that it was probably one of the best stouts I've ever had. Talking about that, I remember tweeting that. So I'm on Twitter now, guys. So I'm using Twitter, shall I say. I've also made a Facebook page, but I'm probably just going to remove it because Facebook's a waste of time. It's only good if you're talking to your, friends that you haven't seen for 20 years. But no, Twitter's pretty cool, and I recommend to some of you brew tubers to get on Twitter because it's a good way for us all to communicate. Just take a little photo. I'm having a beer. It's just pretty cool just to keep up to date with everyone. I know a few of you guys are on there, and I've tried to follow everyone that I've followed on YouTube. But yeah, so as Geeky Dad does it, my Twitter page is there, Facebook page is there. It's boiled, done. I'm now cooling it down. Popped in the final edition. So I popped in the final edition around. So I wrote down 69 degrees. And now cooling down. I'll show you my little cooling down technique for 1 gallon. Just leave the water on. Cold water cools it right down. Don't need ice cubes. Look at that. That took about 10 minutes. That's all you need to do. So that's cold enough. I can pitch the yeast at that temperature, so I'm going to take the gravity reading. Right, so according to Beersmith, I'm looking for 1056. What have I got? So it's about 1046, so I'm 10 points off. Never mind. I can never get these right. These little stovetop. Maybe 1048 maybe. So as you can see there, it's bubbling away nicely. Apologies if this video has been a bit shite. I've had so many distractions. I've had so many distractions today. One of those being I've got a job interview. First one in a month. For a very well known company tomorrow. Tomorrow they called me at 5 o'clock. Are you right to do an interview tomorrow? Oh yeah. So, I'm going to go in totally unprepared. Oh well, wish me luck, guys. I did do a rant about Brexit earlier. I'm not going to show that, I'll delete that. Just my feelings on Brexit and being unemployed, but I had a couple of drinks, but yeah, you don't want to see that. I don't want to get political on these things. So anyway guys, so as you can see that's bubbling away nicely. I use SO4. Hopefully I've got some sort of English proper British ale with a touch of caramel. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. So anyway guys, I hope you all have a good Homebrew Wednesday and a good rest of the week, and I'll catch you soon. Cheers.